today?
Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abashi. This is episode 107. Remember to follow us on social media at Blog Access 101 on Twitter and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, Blog Access 101 on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and other platforms. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Blog Access 101. I'm here today with Rod and LR, aka Ray Charles. What up, y'all?
Yo.
All right, we're gonna jump right into the first topic. Second round thoughts. I'll let LR start it off.
Aside from the lucky Sixers winning game 3, I thought the second round has pretty much played out kind of how I expected.
Actually, how was that lucky though, bro? The first
well, you guys cheated, and we all was under the interpretation that Embiid wasn't playing, so that was the game plan. And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, Embiid might play, and then all of a sudden he's still listed as doubtful, and then he just miraculously is able to play. So I feel like the Sixers knew that for the last few days. I mean
they fined us $50K though for that. I mean, it was worth it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's cheating. You can't do that. But I mean, I'm not no hater. So like the Sixers did play really good defense. And Embiid wasn't like a crazy factor on offense. So I feel like that still just came up to us not being able to get the stops that we needed. So I do give kudos to the Sixers for that game 3 win. But today, all that is done. We're gonna win by like 6. There's no way.
He put that dramatic pause just to say 6 points, right? That's crazy.
No way we're going back to Miami 2-2. So it's definitely the series is definitely over once we get back. Game 5. The Celtics Bucks. The Bucks have showed me a lot because I'm not gonna lie, the Bucks have not looked good. And yet they still are able to get these wins. They said that the Celtics really struggle in like close games, and boy, oh boy, did they struggle last night. Like they did all that to get to the game, to get the lead when Jaylen Brown made the layup, just to fold with those last few possessions. I don't know what Marcus Smart was thinking. I think he shot like a quick 3.
That should have been
down 1.
Foul shots. They got cheated.
Nah, that wasn't 3 foul shots. And like I think ESPN showed something where they said in the last 8 minutes of the game, the Celtics shot 17 foul shots and the Bucks shot 0. So it was in Milwaukee. So if you already getting all the calls, and I felt like in the first half they were getting all the calls, you can't get everything. Like eventually stuff has to balance out. Like so that one just played into the Bucks' favor. And I felt like everyone knew why is Marcus Smart trying to draw the foul? There's Jason Tatum, there's Jaylen Brown, and I felt like it's just always too much. It's just always too much Marcus Smart at the end of games for me. Like they were up.
That is true. Because I mean, he be thinking he's a superstar player, and I just be like, bro, just get a ball to your star players and just play.
It don't make sense. It happened earlier in the season where like he was like, oh, they don't pass enough to me. In clutch situations, and I'm just like, bro, look at the shots you take. I would never pass to you either. So you can't trust Marcus Smart. So like everything he does well on defense, he just hurts you in clutch time on offense. And I feel like he made a couple poor decisions. I think the Jaylen Brown drive when he drove into Brook Lopez and Giannis, I think it was like 30 seconds left. I think that was after Giannis made the layup. I thought that was a terrible drive. And it didn't make sense. And let's see. And yeah, the last shot, I don't understand why you're doing a dribble handoff to Marcus Smart. It should have been Jaylen Brown running like some kind of play together. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't understand the Celtics' logic. They did everything to give the Bucks that game. But I do think that game 4, they come back and win. And then they get it game 5. And then the series probably is going to go 7 now, just because you can't really trust the Celtics in close games. What's the other series? The Suns. That's kind of playing out how I expected. Luka is going to be Luka, so he's obviously going to get you at least 1 game. He could probably get 2. I don't know if it's going to be. I guess it would have to be today because you're not winning in Phoenix. So that game is going to be interesting to see if it's going to go 7 or not. But aside, what's the other game? What's the other series I'm forgetting?
I think
It
it
must
is.
not be a good
The
series.
Warriors, Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, it's not a good series because I feel like the Grizzlies should be getting swept. Ja Morant went crazy in game 2, but it's clear that what I thought was going to be a 7-game series is definitely not going to be a 7-game series because it looks like the Grizzlies aren't in the Warriors class at all. It's sad to say because Bane's my guy, but he's going out bad this season. I'm hoping he can turn it around, but not too many chances that he has.
Desmond Bane thinks he's the second best shooter in the league, so it all was going downhill from there.
Yeah, he killed me with that one.
Yeah, you think the Suns win tonight, LR?
I honestly, something tells me that Dallas wins, but if I have this feeling that Dallas wins in the morning, then the afternoon time, Devin Booker will probably give me a little call and say, "Oh, it's over." So I have by 1 o'clock I'll know for sure, but I don't see how Chris Paul had 7 turnovers, and like I felt like 6 of them were like in a row. I feel like if as long as Chris Paul doesn't turn the ball over like that, it's a different game. So I can't see that happen 2 games in a row. So I would have to go. I would be inclined to go Suns, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Mavs won. I just hedged that, but it happens. I'm not gonna bet it, so I can hedge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do Yankees and Dodgers money parlay. Rob, what you think of the second round so far?
I mean, yeah, pretty much everything playing out how I thought too. We knew Miami was going to take the first 2 games without Embiid, and I knew that when Embiid came back, they'd get that third game too. So that's right on point. Game 4 is a toss-up. Don't really know how it's going to go because Embiid, it's crazy. Like he didn't look good when he came back, but everybody else like played with so much like more confidence just because he was there. So I can see that John being 2-2. I can't see Suns Mavs being 2-2. I can't see after taking an L on his birthday, I can't see Chris Paul letting his guys lose another. Especially with the way they lost last year, like losing games back to back. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big focus for them, and the Suns should blow these dudes out today. Warriors Grizzlies, that was like the series I thought that would be the best. That might have just changed last night. I'm pretty sure Ja's injury is going to be enough to make him miss games. So all the entertainment value there might have just went away because Bane's not playing well this series. And yeah, the Warriors are the Warriors. They got more weapons now. Like whenever Otto Porter is playing well, you cannot. That's why you lose by 30. Like you can't hang with the Warriors when even Otto Porter's playing well. So yeah, sorry to the Grizzlies. Like y'all young, y'all be back. Boston, Milwaukee. I thought that was a 7-game series the whole time. I'm tired of y'all hating Marcus Smart. They missed 2 foul calls on him. He should have got like 5. Like I think he ended up shooting 2 free throws out of the 5 that he should have got.
I mean, okay, first of all, I mean that's cool, but let's talk about how my man Time Lord smoked the layup at the end.
Oh yeah, he young too. He hit a couple jump shots in the game, though. I was like, I didn't know he had that in his bag. So
Lucky shots.
it's on purpose. I mean, it's not lucky to him, I guess.
The luckiest shot was when Giannis made that 3 after he was like 0 for 8 in the beginning. Then he all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, this man can make like swish a 3. I'm just like, come on, this showed that the Bucks was going to win.
I mean, that only happened because I bet the under. Like, of course, Giannis gonna come hit a 3 after I bet.
Yo, y'all love that under, bro. Yeah, I gotta stop messing with that shit, man.
Bro, they shot 32%. The Bucks shot 39%. Honestly, that was a good under.
No, man.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
All of a sudden, who knew Boston was gonna shoot 80% in the fourth quarter? And on top of that, they couldn't stop the Bucks either. Like that just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
None of that fourth quarter made sense. And they still only won, I think it was 3 points. I got that under 202. So they beat me by 2.
It ended up being 2.
Crazy.
Yeah, they beat me by 2, but beat him by 3. That was the luckiest.
Yeah, so I didn't know you had to.
I did it before you.
Yeah, playoffs.
I missed the 206. I should have got it at 206. That was my mistake.
I had a chance to get it at 209, and I was like, I'm already in. So, yeah. But, no, good playoff series so far. Yeah, the only one that I'm expecting to get really boring is, like, Suns Mavs. I'm expecting them to win the next 2 and just, like, get the Mavs out of here. But we'll see.
You don't think the Warriors are going to win the next 2?
Yeah. No, them too. But they're still gonna win games. The just Suns and Mavs won't be that fun. My man Marcus Smart is averaging 16 points and 6 dimes in the playoffs. He does offense. Y'all be trying to act like he can't shoot.
He shot a three.
Only ever so often, Rod. If you call 12 points offense, all righty then. But
can't trust Smart.
But yeah, man, you know, obviously the Heat Sixers series I had us winning. But you know, obviously I reneged, took my bet off when I figured Embiid wasn't playing at all this entire series. But he's back now, but you know, I gotta stick with what I said. So but since he's back, you know, I think we have a good shot of tying this up 2-2 tonight. Maxey was playing out of his mind. James Harden is still playing so-so, and people kill me when they be saying he has a great game. I don't fucking see it. Tobias Harris, got to give it to him. Everybody knows how I feel about Tobias Harris. But throughout this playoffs so far, he's been playing phenomenal. And I thought those never words. I never thought I would have phenomenal and Tobias Harris in the same sentence. But 2022 has been a wild year already. So what the hell? But he's been playing pretty well. Even hopefully Korkmaz starts to get more time. He's been playing. Oh, shout out to Paul Reed too, man. He's been stepping up to play at least somewhat decent. Obviously, I didn't expect it much from him, but he's been given some valuable minutes. Who else been doing pretty well? Danny Green. I can't wait till you retire.
If you want a Sixers player to play well, all you got to do is badmouth him. Maxey, and then now Tobias Harris. Just badmouth him. They're gonna turn around for you.
Other than Brenda Simmons.
Wow, this is crazy. He's not even playing right now. But it's interesting that you don't want to give Harden any credit, but you're giving Tobias Harris all this credit. When Tobias Harris, Tobias Harris in Game 3 was 4 for 13 and scored 9 points.
I mean, he still does valuable things. James Harden, man, he just but okay, we don't expect as much from Tobias Harris, but James Harden. Obviously not going to be the 2018, 2019 James Harden Houston. We know that James Harden is long gone. But, bro, you averaging about, 3 or 4 turnovers a game. You just doing dumb stuff. You taking terrible shot selection. Only thing that's really be bailing him out is the refs calling foul. That's where half of his points come from.
Those are fouls.
No, some of the stuff is not fouls. He be just doing extra stuff, and the refs just give it to him. Which I'm shocked because earlier in the season they wasn't really calling no fouls, as you saw with Trae Young and Bradley Beal was complaining about not getting the normal foul calls. Well, obviously, I guess the refs went back to how they were last year and calling these crazy fouls. But I mean, I ain't gonna complain about it because he's on the Sixers. But some of the stuff he getting is definitely not fouls. He just be doing some wild stuff and the refs bail him out. But you know, I mean, Tobias Harris, you know, he had that one average bad. I guess you can say bad game points wise, but he's still down there rebounding.
Okay, I'll give you that, but I just felt like
you should give
Tobias Harris credit. You should.
But I'm saying though, but James Harden, if you take away his scoring, and he doing all the turnovers out there, so obviously he's not being a good facilitator. So I'm like, he's just out there at this point.
The assists too.
I would love to see.
Bro, look at the assist to turnover ratio though. If you got 6 turnovers, I hope you do have at least 8 assists.
Yeah, Rod was speaking.
You said what?
Rod was speaking.
Y'all really can't hear me. Harden needs to stop shooting threes. He needs to adjust his game because he ain't getting the lift no more.
Yeah, I'm starting to think what my man Kyrie said, man, called that man wash. I'm starting to believe him at this point, bro. Because
it's not that. It's the defense keys in on him. So obviously they can close that airspace and he can't shoot in people's face like that.
Goodness. Where's Bradley?
I'll give Doc.
Come on over, player.
That was crazy. I'll give Doc this. He did make a couple adjustments. The blitz and Tyler Hero off pick and roll.
Did I say this? I say, y'all take it. Did I tweet it or did I say it in the group chat? I think I put it somewhere. I was like, the key to beating the Heat is not stopping Bam and Jimmy. It's taking Tyler Hero out. You take Tyler Hero out, it's fucking over.
Yeah.
Man, bro, that was Sixers, bro.
That was very smart. That was very smart. And I think also like when you run the pick and roll where you can get switches with Harden on Tyler Hero is probably the only person on the Heat that can't guard Harden's dribble drive. So Doc Rivers has been going to that consistently too, and Harden's been getting layups. But aside from that, there's nothing else Harden can really do. Like we act like the Heat don't play defense. They play defense, so it's not like Harden's about to come out here and score 30 on us.
He wasn't doing that in the Raptors series.
They play defense.
They don't play good defense. No, I mean, come on, bro. They had Fred VanVleet on him. He can't cook. I mean, Fred VanVleet is an okay defender, but come on, dog.
Bro, they have all perimeter defenders. Like, you're not about the.
But you're supposed to be one of the best two guards ever, and at least top 5, top 10.
All I want to say is, who do y'all think is like cooking the Heat? Who do y'all think would cook the Heat? Like
Joel
player that's still a perimeter player. What perimeter player?
Tyrese Maxey was cooking y'all the last few games.
Tyrese Maxey is getting wide open threes. I'm sure Harden gets wide open.
He was coming down court, pulling up on transition, popping threes. I'm like, oh, this young bull different.
You gotta understand, they're all wide open because all the attention is going to Joel and Harden. If that doesn't happen, then
I don't know why that attention is going to Harden. Obviously, y'all guys need to make a in-game strategy change because the attention should be going to Embiid and Maxey because Harden is not the answer.
Very true.
But yeah, man,
the court he would be.
Oh man, my man Kyrie probably over there probably at the crib right now. Like I told y'all, he was washed.
Kyrie's home. No one cares what he's talking about.
Oh, disrespectful. But what was next? Warriors, Grizzlies. Like Rod said, I thought it was going to be a 7-game series. Obviously, I was wrong. I think the Warriors just playoff experience is just a little bit too much for the Grizzlies. You know, like Rod said, they struggle against younger teams. They almost really didn't make it out of that first round. I think Minnesota Timberwolves was the first team to blow 3 double-digit leads headed into the fourth in the playoffs. Shout out to the Timberwolves.
Maybe for year 4.
You guys know how to make history.
Wow, it's wild.
But they almost really shouldn't got out of that series. So I knew the Warriors series was going to be a tough one for them, but I felt like John and Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks and them. I just felt they might have been a formidable opponent for the Warriors. At least make it go 7. Obviously, Dylan Brooks was spending game 7. You saw John Moran talking about putting in quotations, breaking the code. I don't think the Jordan Poole play was really dirty to me. I thought it was just playing defense, and stuff happens. It's basketball. So hopefully John Moran's able to play game 4, or hopefully gets well better soon. So these Grizzly fans cannot use that excuse why they got cooked by the Warriors. Shout out to Jordan Poole though, man. I really thought he should have won most improved player of the year, because if anybody thought he was coming out like this with Clay still recovering earlier in the season, just going crazy like this, I would just say they were crazy outside of Warriors fans, because we all know Warriors fans are insane. But yeah, I just like his game. He comes out, plays well. I thought he might have been got iffy coming back off the bench, but he's still playing well. It's young players like that, like they know their roles, but they come in here to do. A lot of these young guys want to be superstars before they even become stars, or just credible players. So I respect his mentality as well, able to do whatever he needs to do for the team. So I definitely got the War. I thought it was going 7. This might it'd be lucky to go 6. It might end in 5. What's the other series? Bucks and Celtics. Gabe texted me yesterday saying your man's is playing terrible. And I was like, who? It's like Jason Tatum. I said, this man had one bad game and now he's playing terrible. Tatum he was shooting horrible. I think he only had 10 points or something like that yesterday.
I just remember 4 for 19. That's what I remember vividly.
I think he had 10 or maybe 12. But for them to only lose by 2 points with Tatum playing that bad, Bucks, you stole one yesterday, but what is it, 2-1 now? This series is going 6. I guarantee the Celtics win game 4, and I guarantee they win 5-2. I don't see them lose anymore after this one. Hopefully, I think they lit a fire under them. Obviously, Jason Tatum is never going to stay down for too long. Marcus Smart, please play like you did game 1 of the Brooklyn Nets game. You made a smart decision, which was a rare occasion. I was so happy because I thought we returned new leaf. And then yesterday, you want to be a superhero and think you're part of the Avengers. Like, bro, sit down. Just pass the ball, bro. Just do what you're out there to do. hit them corner shots every now and then when you open. Play lockdown defense that we all know you're capable of doing, and just pass the ball to your superstars. Don't do anything out of the norm of what you're capable of. You're not the guy that's going to hit that buzzer beater shot to win and go to the conference finals. I don't know how to say his name. Amin Adoku. Did he play for the Warriors back in the day?
Yeah, Ime Udoka.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Udoka. Please, bro. Stop! Don't be a Steve Nash type of coach and just let these players do whatever the hell they want. Because, bro, somebody got to tell Marcus Smart over there. So they need a Draymond Green over there. Just be like, you're not like that. Like, pass the ball, bro. Like, that's the only big take of mess up with that series. Time Lord, stop smoking layups. That was an easy tipping that you missed. I don't know how you did it, but you know what happens. Don't let it happen again, though.
But what about in the fourth where the Celtics kept letting Jaylen Brown switch on to Giannis? Like, that was
again, that's
too.
coaching. It's
that was 3 straight. That's 6 points that they just handed Giannis, because there's nothing Jaylen Brown can do.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's nothing anybody on that team could do.
No.
Giannis is. We seen he was bullying Ben Simmons. Brenda Simmons, and Brenda Simmons is a great lock, and Brenda Simmons is a great defender. And we seen how he was abusing him. Giannis is just a different beast, same animal as the late great Kobe Bryant would say.
But if you got Tatum, Al Horford, and Grant Williams, like, you just do a quick switch, but you're not supposed to. Or double team.
Please not tell me you thought Grant Williams was a better option than James Brown. That's what I'm gonna say, James Brown. Jaylen Brown, a good defender.
Yeah, Grant Williams. Grant Williams is definitely a better option than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown was basically.
I feel like they should probably do the boxing one. Like, soon as he put that ball on the ground, dribble. I don't know why they don't get into a damn zone, because if Giannis shoots 8 threes, I'm living with that, bro.
Right.
Yeah. No middle time. I mean, I got you.
Yeah, these coaches get paid millions of dollars to not coach. I don't understand it.
Yeah, if I'm Ime Udoka, I'm playing more Daniel Tice. That's what they need, like another physical body for Giannis, because you see him tall.
You just got to throw. You got to play your guys, man. You just got to play hacker Giannis at this point, bro.
Basically,
like, he hitting them.
He can make free throws.
He hitting them.
I mean, okay, he hit him, but hitting them for now. I'm just saying, you got to like the same way Hawks did Brenda Simmons. You just got to keep testing them, bro.
Oh God, Ben Simmons,
Brenda Simmons.
I got a homegirl who calls him Ben Bitchman. So.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
Hey, LR. Now that's worse than Brenda Simmons. I ain't calling the B, but because B stand for Brenda. But Suns Mavericks. You know, I want to say Suns win today, Brian, but I don't know, man. I think I love Jason Kidd as a coach, man. I didn't never understand why the Bucks got rid of him. Again, another bozo move by the Bucks. I don't know how they won a championship, Mike Budenholzer. I always thought he was one of the second worst coaches in the league outside of Frank Vogel. Somehow that championship he won, that gave him another 4 years in the league. But yeah, man, I've been telling people all the time. I said, all the Mavericks got to do is, man, just keep playing with the same intensity that they had when Luka was out. Like when my boy Jalen Brunson, shout out to Villanova, Nova Nation. When he was out, he was doing this thing. Now when Luka came back, he started being a little bit more passive. The hell with all that. Keep doing what you've been doing. What was the other kid? Reggie Bullock was much more aggressive when Luka was out. Luka came back, started being more passive. What's the white boy that's from that came from the Wizards? Kleber? Oh, no, Bertans. Shoot,
yeah, Bertans.
Bro, just come out there and do what they pay you to do. Come out there, come off them screens, hit them crazy threes, and start drilling them, John, making Ayton come out, like pop out and guard. So players like that, if you got Bertans, Brunson, and Reggie Bullock just stepping up, I feel like this could. Oh, I forgot about Finney Smith, another guy. If you get those role players going, it could give Phoenix a little bit of trouble.
You're missing one big name.
Who I miss?
Then with that.
I'm not really a true fan of that guy, but
if he play like
he play. I mean, but sometimes he come off the bench, he play a little suspect.
If he
So
like if he could play how he played on the Nets, oh man, Dallas would be hard to beat.
but I knew he wasn't gonna come off like he was. That's why the Nets got rid of him, because the ACL injury, bro. I knew he wasn't gonna come back the same way. I just said, man, if he give you 12 to 14, the Suns could be in trouble. But I don't see him doing. That's why I didn't even bother mentioning him. Hey,
Wow.
is my man Marjanovic Boban still on the Mavericks?
Oh my God, it frustrates me so much that they don't play him. He's literally a cheat code. Like
7-3. If you want to stop Aiden, get him in the game. Like,
yes,
why y'all relying on Dwight Powell? Now, granted, Dwight Powell is a decent defender on the inside, but you got a 7-3 center. If you ain't gonna use him, send him back to Philly, because we'll definitely use him. I don't know why we ain't sign him anyway, man. That was crazy to me in the first
nobody
place.
on this stop him.
Huh?
He's
And,
so big.
and his mid-range is crazy too.
Yeah, he can hoop. I don't know why they don't play him.
There's a reason why no one plays him.
Because he's slow or something.
Unplayable.
I like, maybe he's slow on his lateral quickness, but I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, you don't need to be quick. He's 7'3". Just put him under the basket. Tell him to put his hands up and get some rebounds.
Mm-hmm.
He better stick to acting. He was great in John Wick when he got killed.
Yo.
They got a little space.
LR, ladies and gentlemen. Like, what? Out of pocket, bro. You oh my God, that man is crazy. Well, before I know I had this topic, man, but I seen that Lakers interviewed Marc Jackson. I hope my man gets back in the league.
Yeah.
One hell of a coach. You know, he got blackballed in Golden State because he had voluntary church service before the games. That's just crazy in itself. It wasn't mandatory; it was voluntary. I mean, they knew who he was before they signed him. He's a big time preacher, outside of just being an analyst. So, but I never understood that. I mean, we know what the reason was, but I'm not gonna say on the air. This is cancel culture.
And Steph is really religious, so I thought it was smart to do it like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure Steph was going all the time.
We know about who we know about the Warriors owners, and all right. Anyway, yeah, so it's nice to see that he might be getting a second chance, especially coaching with the Lakers. I feel like the Lakers definitely need a Marc Jackson type of coach in LA. Player that just the coach is there's no nonsense, but also is still a player coach. Listens to the players. That might be able to get them back on track. I still think they might need to move AD or Westbrook, if not both, in my opinion. I think Anthony Davis is on his latter years. He's second year in a row. He's injured back to back. I don't think that ends. He might go for the trifecta next year for 3 years in a row of injury prone. I think they need to take what they can get right now. I thought they should have traded him when the Celtics wanted them and try to get Jaylen Brown. Russell Westbrook, it's going to be very hard to move him with that crazy contract, and especially the numbers he put up this year. But I don't think that's totally on him. I just don't think the Lakers was the perfect fit for him. You already have a point guard and LeBron James, who obviously is the point forward. And we all know that Russell Westbrook is not an off-the-ball guard. He played that a little bit at UCLA with Drew Holiday over there. But NBA, he hasn't been off guard since. So that was an issue right there. So I think he needs to be moved, but I don't know how the hell they're going to do it unless they either add a first round draft pick or one of them young players. But Horton Tucker, his value has dropped significantly the way he's been playing, so you can't add that young player. And I know they're kicking themselves right now that they probably should have kept Brandon Ingram. So,
Mm-hmm.
So and they decided to keep Kuzma over Ingram. Insanity. I mean, we all knew it was inevitable they was going to have to trade Lonzo because that was one of their best young guys. But they had a choice between Kuzma and Brandon Ingram, and they said we would not involve Kuzma in the trade and said Brandon Ingram. Karma is a mother. But so yeah, hopefully the Lakers fix that out. But I'd love to see Marc Jackson, and even if my Sixers lose early in the playoffs to the Heat, it's still be a win-win for us because maybe that'll be the thing that to finally realize Sixers that they need to get rid of Doc Rivers and probably go after Marc Jackson. Sixers owners, I don't know why the hell you're trying to go after the Denver Broncos. Fix this franchise first before you go try to go to another one. Still make no sense to me. What's the other series I missed? I didn't miss. Oh, I got the Sixers winning in 7. And if Embiid, huge if Embiid stays healthy throughout the entire series. Somebody hit my man in the face. They knew what they were doing. I don't know how that player didn't get fined for that.
Incidental contact.
Incidental violence. They did that stuff on purpose and tried to make it look like it was legal. Well, yeah, I got the Celtics in 6. Like I said, I see them winning the next 3 straight, or next 4 straight. Yeah.
Wait. So is the Sixers bet on? Because
No.
I'll give you that contingency if Embiid stays healthy.
You think? No, go back.
Me off because Embiid. Talk to me after today, because if Embiid stays, if Embiid, all right, but I just have a big if on that, man. Because like, man,
all right, we can do if the Sixers win today and if Embiid stays healthy.
Okay, I'll go with that. It's 150 still, but with the huge if contingencies, that's a reasonable bet. I'll take it.
All right, fine. Let's go Sixers today.
I'm trying to take a bet on that Celtics stuff you just said, because you really think the Celtics win in 6? No more Bucks wins?
They won by 2 with Jason Tatum having 10 points. That won't happen again, Rod.
Yeah, they did look bad. What are you betting, Rod?
I'll take what you want to bet. You want to put 200 on it that the Bucks win this series? I'm taking the Bucks, of course, but
are you taking the Bucks?
Wait, you're taking the Bucks to win the series?
Yeah, I'm taking the Bucks to win the series.
Okay, I'll put a bean on that.
They don't have nobody. Are you taking it too? 100?
I'm trying to think. Can I trust the Celtics? Can I trust the Bucks? I can trust the Bucks in close games. Can I trust the Celtics? I'll let you know after game 4.
Bro, Tatum had 10 points and they won by 2. What is there to trust?
Bro, even if Tatum hasn't really like showed crazy numbers, it really was like the Celtics making a lot of threes in game 2, and they were home. Game 4, they're not going to be home.
I love to doubt people.
It was that. It was like game 2, they made a lot of threes that they probably won't make again unless they're back home. Game 3, they had an amazing 4th quarter. So, although I don't like how the Bucks have played, the Bucks have gotten what they needed to get to just to get the 2-1 lead. So I have to see like at least the first half of game 4, at least the first quarter of game 4. Then I know the eye test never fails me.
All without Middleton. Let's not forget that.
I don't like Middleton, so that doesn't bother me.
That's disrespectful.
I don't like Chris Middleton. I've never really been a Chris Middleton fan. It bothered me so much that he was killing the Nets last year and hitting clutch shots. It really bothered me. I wanted to turn the TV off so much. But
hey, he heard everybody talking about him saying he's not clutch. He don't show up in big moments. He said, "All right, say less. Well, let me get the ball real quick, Giannis. I'm about to show these youngsters how we do it." So it is what it is.
Yeah, he played well last year.
Let's jump to the next topic, dealing with Brittany Griner issues in Russia. What you call her earlier, LR? Brittany Griner.
Brittany Grenade, because give me some grenades. Give me a bulletproof vest, and I'll get Brittany back. Give me 10 days.
Hey, LR, put that cup down. This podcast is sponsored by Hennessy.
All water in this.
Hey, LR might be the only person that put liquor in mugs, man. Different breed, bro. But yeah, man,
that's water.
Obviously they're saying that they what they're saying now that the Brittany Griner issue, obviously America's, the government is taking it, looks into it. Obviously they was trying to tread lightly with it, obviously with the issues going on in Russia and Ukraine. So I don't know how familiar you are with Putin, but my man is a militant tyrant, and he try to use anything he can use to gain leverage. So you might be able to try to use this Brittany Griner situation as a way to negotiate with U.S. to become allies and back Russia over Ukraine. Obviously they cut the gas ties with them, which is why these prices are ridiculous right now. I don't know what it is out there in Philly, but it's like 4 something over here. So I know it's only crazy. Something and
like 460 over here.
Oh, for real?
It is. That's a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's not okay. I thought it'd been. I thought y'all would probably been up to 6 by now. All right, okay, cool.
6. Who was doing 6?
Bro, I'm just saying if the gas is up to 4 something in New Mexico, I just only thought it was gonna be even crazier in PA.
It got to be like 7.
Huh?
It got to
In
be
California, it's got to be 7.
Oh, California is probably 10 right now.
California, it's got to be crazy. But like,
they was at 5 before 4 or 5 before this.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I told people I was like, yo, I would never move to Cali, bro. I said it's nice weather and all that, but one, I can't deal with that traffic and them gas prices is crazy. Count me out.
Now all the locals in Cali say they don't even. Well, we're not gonna talk. This is not for Cali. Almost got off track. I'm not gonna talk about that. But Brittany Griner, she has the hearing May 19th. So hopefully, she wins that. Everyone just pray for Brittany. But it's definitely a crazy situation that she's still detained since like February. I thought she would be back by now, but hopefully she comes back. But when she does come back, like, is she coming back to the U.S.? Because we have kind of like dragged our feet with this, or is she gonna go to like another country and just play basketball there? That's something to think about too.
I feel like if she had the case goes well, I mean, I pray it does, but I know how Russia crazy, but I pray it goes well. But obviously we don't know. I usually keep her in prayers, but especially with Putin trying to use any leverage he has against U.S. Obviously, there's going to be a tough fight, which is why the family's trying to make sure none of the players in WNBA was too vocal about it to draw too much attention on it. Another thing, how Russia, I think Russia is one of the most anti-gay countries in the world. So, I can only get mad with having her right now in the Russian prison cell. So, it's crazy, but yeah, hopefully everything works out. She's able to come back. But another thing is, if the league start paying WNBA players more money, they wouldn't have to go overseas, and this opposite situation would never happen. Now, granted, I don't think she should have had whatever she had, weed or something in the bag. I mean,
I think it was vape.
A vape cartridge.
Yeah, I mean, that was a little bit out of control to get locked up for that. But Russia and what's the other country that got some crazy like laws? Is it Saudi Arabia?
Right, China.
Yeah, China, Russia, and I think is it Dubai? One of them, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, one of them two countries, is like they got some crazy laws, and I heard that those places you never want to get locked up in. It's going to be total hell. So somebody in their camp should have told her to tread lightly. Don't bring no dumb stuff on no plane because they're going to check your stuff, especially if you be an American citizen. So I mean, obviously, stuff happens. Hopefully, she learned from it. And she able to get back over to US to start playing basketball because the Phoenix Mercury definitely looked like the team to be a favorite, even without Brittany Griner right now.
Oh, they didn't look like that game 1.
Well, hey, they got new
they
pieces.
Right.
Obviously, they got a gel together.
Okay, yeah, they did not look good game 1, but I definitely do hope that Griner gets back. But let this be a lesson to you kids. Hookah, vapes, weed, all that. Don't do drugs. I don't know if they still do that. Teach that in school, but LR is going to teach you now.
Meanwhile, this man drinking
drugs.
A whole bottle of whiskey before 2 o'clock on a Sunday.
Is that a drug? Because I feel like that's not what I'm telling the youth. Don't do drugs. Don't listen to Roberto. No, it's not.
What is it?
Would not be
a substance? What is it?
Griner would not be detained if she was drinking some vodka or some tequila.
She would get charged with public intoxication. I'm confused.
No, she just shouldn't have drunk at the airport, but she would have been fine. But don't do drugs, children. Don't carry vapes. I can't think of a rhyme for that right now, so that's all I have for you.
Don't carry vapes, you won't get a case.
There it is. Bingo.
Out of pocket, man.
It's crazy though. By the time the trial comes, it's gonna be more than 90 days that they had her. That's time served.
3 months in Russia jails, bro. I know that shit's crazy, bro.
That's insane.
That's some horror stories right there, bro. Man, it's crazy.
I got a homie who did 43 days in Rikers, but this is nothing in compared.
How was those 43 days?
Yeah, how was it though?
I would imagine not as bad as 90 days in Russia.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Those 42 days, that sounds like he has some stories to tell too.
First day in Rikers, you got to come in there setting the tone. Yeah, you got to crack a plate on somebody's head, or it's gonna be a rough 43 days.
Right. I don't know if y'all saw Money Heist, but it just reminds me of like what they did to Rio when they actually.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Like it's
yeah.
happening to Brittany Griner. I'm just like, oh man, I hope she's good.
That's legit. That's a good one.
That's what they do. They torture.
My man Rio stays solid though. I ain't gonna hold you, but
what are you talking about? He said he was gonna fold like 1,000 times. He just didn't know.
He was good. And he was good for the first show until they put him in like some hole and the shit just kept rising. He was like he held on for as long as he could, man. He's still thorough for that though. But I don't know why we're talking about Money Heist, but yeah, that was a good movie. Did y'all watch Ozark?
To watch what?
Ozark?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man. Shout out to my man Marty Bird. But I'm mad that's how they ended that joke. Like it's no more.
Yeah, I hated the ending.
I mean, like I ain't gonna say ending. I don't know if our viewers watch it yet, but you can't end it off.
That's
like
what I'll just say. I hate it. Yeah, I hated the ending. It just didn't. It didn't provide any type of closure. Like that's not how you end something, because like there's opportunity for more. Right. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm
like homegirl. I mean, I'm just like, well, I don't. I feel like people know like they've been this far, but I'm like, how? Like I was looking to like have the episode. I'm like, yo, how this man the head of the cartel, but he don't know his sister's doing moving shiesty? Like, I'm like, yeah,
it's crazy.
I said the cartel probably watching this like, yo, who is the writers of this show? We got some problems with them.
Right.
Right, yo, why the shorty that played Camilla? Like, wasn't she Camilla? And did you watch Queen of the South?
Nah, I never seen that.
Oh yeah, she was. Her name was Camilla in that joint too. So I guess she just Camilla in there. In every movie she plays in as a cartel boss.
Oh, that's wild. Yeah, I don't
she,
know if y'all finished Moon Knight, but they said they don't even know if there's going to be a season 2.
Haven't even watched.
Oh, you haven't watched it? I won't say nothing else then.
I don't think I would. You can go ahead, man. I've looked at
No, like it's legit.
You don't do Marvel?
It.
You don't do what?
You're not a Marvel guy?
I don't know what you said right there, player.
Y'all really can't hear me. You're not a Marvel guy?
Oh yeah, I am a Marvel guy. I seen a Doctor Strange fantastic. I'm not gonna say too much. I don't know if y'all saw it. But it's
I saw so many bad reviews. I wasn't excited.
You should probably just ignore those because it was fantastic.
Okay.
I was need to watch Moon Knight though. It's an adventure.
All right, I might
definitely that. Well acted, I'll say that.
I saw a Doctor Strange on, and I didn't even know it was in 3D. So I'm walking into movie John for the shorty to scan my ticket. She's like, "Don't forget your glasses, sir." I'm like, "My glasses." I got my glasses on, but I need. I said, "What I need?" I said, "What glasses you talking about?" she said the 3D Johns. I was like, "Oh, I didn't even know this John was 3D. We appreciate you." I had to. I was watching the movie. I had the 3D glasses on without my glasses. Couldn't see a damn thing. So I had put my glasses on. They put the 3D Johns over top of them Johns. Crystal clear, bro.
Oh wow! I didn't even know you could do that.
Me neither.
That's why I never seen like a 3D movie.
Hey, I was like, yeah, that's
because I wear glasses.
You got all I'm gonna say is, bro, it has some other superhero stars pop in it from other, because obviously it's the multiverse, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna shut up though.
And for Moon Knight, episode 4 is one of the trippiest things I ever watched. So check that out.
Who's the main character? Who's the main character in this? Is it like from one of the Marvel, one of the Avengers, or somebody else?
So they had
the main character is this other guy. I don't know what movie he's in though, but I've seen him before. He's a really good actor.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna give it a few. I'm gonna give it a try.
I mean, it's only 6 episodes. It's not going to kill you.
Yeah, that saves me even more time. Hey, I come home on Tuesday, LR. Show your father some love. I said, well, Brian, come home too. But yeah.
You said you're coming to Philly Tuesday?
Yeah, I'll be home probably for like I was gonna say we were probably staying for a couple of weeks. So yeah.
Party at LR crib on Tuesday. All right, sounds good.
So what? I get home at 2. I'm gonna have crazy jet lag, right? I'm going through 2 time zone different changes. But
Jet lag is a myth. Don't let it hold you down.
bro, yeah, jet lag
No,
and then 2
jet
different
lag
time
is
zones is
crazy.
different. Bro, I'm going through I'm going from mountain time to central and then Eastern time. It's like, damn.
Actually, Sixers do play the Heat on Tuesday. So what time you get back?
I get back around like 1:30.
I'm gonna take eating free day and pull up.
Say less. All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all want to add anything else?
No.
We got background noise in the podcast. I'm gonna say Giannis is showing us the value of attacking the court. I think this is what Harden needs to do. And anybody else who's jumped, hasn't working, just attack the court.
All right, so I got a bean with Rye, barring any injuries. I'm gonna throw that clause in there. Then we got the contingency with LR 150 if Embiid stay healthy throughout the series and they tied us up 2-2 today.
Yeah.
All right, man. Easy bread. Appreciate y'all coming out, man. See y'all next week.
All right.
Yes, sir.